What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks NFL player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys the two best player props on the entire board for the Super Bowl. Excited to talk about it, guys. That is the two best, of course, outside of the free square that they are offering. The Prizepicks team giving you an opportunity to cash in if Patrick Mahomes throws for over 0.5 passing yards. You're going to want to take advantage of this promo, guys. If you have not signed up for Prizepicks, you can do so today. If you use the promo code KJK DFS, you will receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. If you throw in $100, you're going to get a free $100. You're going to have $200 in your account. If you throw in $50, you're going to get a free $50. You're going to have $100 in your account, etc. Use that promo code KJK DFS. You can cash in on this offer. Once again, a legendary square, 0.5 passing yards, Patrick Mahomes. All he has to do is throw for a yard, and you can cash in. And I got the two very best props outside of him for you. In this one, I've already got a max bet two-man myself. I'll be pulling up my ticket at the end of the video, but we're going to break down why I really like this. I've dissected the entire board. I've gone through every single prop you could possibly imagine for this Super Bowl. I know it's the Super Bowl. A lot of people are going to have a lot of fun with it. But if you're looking to get down to business, really looking for the best value, looking to make money, getting serious about it, that's what I'm about. And I have found the very best two props to do so. So I've already max bet this one from the two-player prop aspect. If your bankroll's smaller, you could definitely pair it with the Patrick Mahomes free square. We will talk about it. If you enjoy this content, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. And if you are getting very serious, would highly recommend you check out my premium content packages. I know the NFL season's winding down here. It's going to be done. But I do have NBA. We've been cashing in a major way over there. You can check out the lower tier packages. That's going to give you access to my core plays. My best package is going to be the KJK DFS VIP member package. That's going to give you access to my value alerts, all my tickets for all sports, all apps that I cover. We got the WNBA coming up, MLB coming up, the NBA. We're still grinding. And there's been a lot of happy people in the winner circle. I can scroll for days, it seems, over these last 3 days of winners in the winner circle here. As you can see on the screen, all plays I've been talking about, my NBA videos, people are very, very happy. So if you're getting serious about Prizepicks, really looking to step up your game, would highly recommend you check that out, guys. And let's talk about it. We will get into these picks. Now, these are two picks you might not think of as being the best value on the board, but I promise you that they are. This game comes with a 50.5 over-under. It is a 1.5 point spread in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. 26 implied team total for the Philadelphia Eagles. 24.5 implied team total for the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, this is the biggest game of the year. It's going to be a lot on the line. I do think that's going to change the play calling in a major way, as we've seen the play calling change in the NFL recently in a big way. Now, what am I talking about? The fourth down conversions. Teams are going for it on fourth down more than ever. You look at the fourth down attempts by year since 1984. If we go back to 84, we had 207 conversions, 422 attempts. You look at the latest 2 years, 2021, teams in the NFL went for it 793 times on fourth down. This year, 2022, 736. So we're talking about over 700 times teams have been going for it on fourth down. There's been a lot of changes in how coaches play call, seeing a lot more of those fourth down plays, a lot less kicks. And for that reason, we're going to be talking about some fourth down attempt props in this video. Now, what is the conversion rate on a fourth down attempt? What are the chances? Might be a lot better than what people may think. NFL teams convert on fourth down 51% of the time when they go for it. So essentially, you're looking at about a coin flip. Not sure what you would have guessed, but that is what the data indicates according to the 2013-22 NFL versus data. And there are plenty of factors that contribute to this. Plurality of the attempts have been within a yard, which is a success rate of 65.4%. So if they get down to within a yard, they go for it on fourth down. Teams are converting at 65% rate. As far as the conversion, as far as distance are concerned, 1 yard or lower, we're looking at 65.5%, 2, 57.2% conversion rate, 3, 47, 46, 44, 43, 43. 39, once you get up above 9 yards or more, that's when the rate really dips. But we're talking about, a 40% conversion rate, anything that's 8 yards or less on fourth down attempts. And as far as the top teams in the fourth down conversion rate this season, well, you guessed it, top 5, both teams in the Super Bowl, no surprise. The Kansas City Chiefs are second in the entire league this year on fourth down conversions. They went 9 for 12, 75% conversion rate on fourth down. The Eagles have gone for fourth down a ton as well. The volume's really there. They've converted on 22 of 32, 68.8% of the time they converted on fourth down conversions. So that's kind of a little bit of an introduction to the props that I'm going to be discussing. We'll kick things off on the Chiefs side first, trying to slow down this Eagles team. Now, obviously, there is a lot of value on the books on this as well. That's a big reason why I'm on this pinnacle. For the first prop, we'll talk about the fourth down conversion here. Allowed. And the first prop we're going to discuss is going to be the Chiefs defense and special teams fourth down conversion. They are set at 1.0 even. I really wish we could get this at 0.5 because it would be the best prop on the board, but let's be honest, the odds are way too good for that to occur. We are talking about minus 290 juice on the over for the Eagles to make a fourth down conversion during the Super Bowl. So fourth down conversion allowed for the Chiefs defense and special teams. You know, obviously that's what that's implying. They're giving it up to the opposing team and the Eagles. Those of you that aren't familiar with sports betting, that would mean you would have to risk $290 to win $100. I think that's the easiest way to explain it. Vegas very good at setting these odds. I'm referring to Pinnacle. I think they're one of the sharpest, if not the sharpest. I think they're the sharpest. 290 line on the over here for the Eagles to get that fourth down conversion. One, really wish we could get this at the 0.5 number, but I mean, like I said, 290 juice is an extremely good value. And worst case scenario, you're going to push on your pick here with a 1.0. Do think there's a really strong chance the Eagles convert at least 2 fourth downs as well, though, here. And it's for that reason. I mean, we're not seeing another prop on the entire board. Like I said, I've done extensive research on every single one of these that's even close to this value as far as the odds are concerned here. So for pick number one, we're going with the over 1.0 fourth down conversions allowed from the Chiefs defense and special team. Once again, minus 290 on Pinnacle. Really, really good value here. Love this pick for sure for all of these reasons. The only thing I wish was different, like I said, is that it was at 0.5, but there's no juice on Prizepicks. That's a little bit too good to be true. And I do think there's a really strong chance the Eagles get 2, and I think they're a lock for 1. So, you know, essentially, you're not losing any money if for some reason they only get 1. Would be really nice if we get this at 0.5. I'd be screaming screaming just to get this in. But love it anyways. Like I said, these are the top 2 props with the most value. That's going to be pick number 1, and then pick number 2, you guessed it. We're going to run it back on the other side for these fourth down props. Once again, really, really good value on the Eagles defense and special team giving it up. And you can make an argument since this isn't bumped, this is the best prop on the board. And keep in mind, this Mahomes free square, he's on the Kansas City Chiefs. When you're making those Prizepicks entries, you do have to have a player or a pick from each team. And that's where I really like this as well. If you're looking for a pair with Patrick Mahomes for Super Bowl 57, this is quite literally the best pair you could possibly have, all things considered, as far as it not being bumped. Now, you could pair it with the other pick that we just talked. It would probably be the best as far as, you know, a guaranteed not losing your money. But with the free square, you want that edge. You don't want that push. So this is the one that I would recommend. And it's going to be the other side here. It's going to be the Eagles defensive special team giving up that fourth down conversion. The Kansas City Chiefs are the underdogs in this game. They might be playing from behind if the Eagles get up big. Once again, the play calling's been changing in a major way as we discussed. Teams going forward on fourth down more than ever now in the biggest game of the year. Don't expect that to change much. You know, I expect these two teams to be very aggressive on fourth down, trying to put up some numbers, not make it so that the opposing team can come back and catch them, of course, with the talented quarterback in Mahomes, with the talented quarterback in Jalen Hurts, both offenses. You know, both teams are going to want to get ahead as many scores as possible, not make this a game where it comes down to where the opposing team has the ball and the offense has all the control to go down the field and win. That's kind of what this is going to come down to, in my opinion. I think everyone would agree with that. And we're talking about minus 153 juice on the over here for the Chiefs to make a fourth down conversion during Super Bowl 57. So once again, very good value. You can make an argument that this is the best prop on the board, all things considered, being that it's not bumped to that 1.0 line like the Chiefs defense and special team fourth down conversion is. But regardless, love both these picks. These are the 2 best props on the entire board for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 57. I've already got them locked in. Sent them into my VIP members. These are the only 2 picks that I'm going to be playing personally, and I will be maxing it in a 2-man just to give you guys a visual. I can't put this in as a max bet with Patrick Mahomes free square. If you're playing and you have smaller units, you're not putting in a $1,500 2-man. That's the most that I can personally put in on a 2-man myself. Then obviously I do think it'd be really, really smart for you to run these 2 with the Patrick Mahomes free square. Certainly love that play. I think that's the way to go here for the Super Bowl. Obviously, you could run the the 3-man or the 2-man. Honestly, with it being that the fact that the worst case is you push on this Eagles defense and special team, I definitely do think it makes a lot of sense to run the passing yards with Mahomes, of course, getting that over 0.5 passing yards, and then run the 4th down conversions for each of these teams. I mean, that's the best way that you could go. That's the best value you can get on the entire slate for this Super Bowl 57. As far as Prizepicks is concerned, like I said, I already dissected the entire board for you guys to give you the very best of the best picks for the big Super Bowl game. And these are it. So that is going to be my, I guess, 3 picks to get you winning some money during the Super Bowl. You got the Patrick Mahomes free square. You got the Eagles defense and special team giving up that 4th down conversion. And you've got the Chiefs defense and special team, the over 1.0 4th down conversions allowed, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you have not checked out the premium content packages, you are missing out. I'm telling you guys, the winner circle has been going crazy with wins lately in the NBA. We got the MLB coming up as well. I'm a very knowledgeable baseball guy. We got the WNBA coming up as well, which I do cover, and a bunch more value to be had over there. So would love to have you join the VIP team if you haven't already. That's all for me in this one. Wishing you guys all the best of luck on your Prizepicks NFL player props for Super Bowl 57. Fun NFL season. Wound down here. We got more sports on the way, but wishing you the best on this Super Bowl slate, and we will see you in the next one.